So we are on our way to framing him, and Kim and I are going to the Future Farmers of America convention? Competition.
Yeah.
We're going to be judging in the agricultural sales division, or like that part of the competition.
The contest that I'm doing is actually a potting practicum. So kids from all over the state will have, I think it's lavender is what Tom said that we are going to be doing. We're potting up lavender, and then I get to judge the kids on their ways that they potted it and be able to teach them the proper way to do it, which I think is really exciting. Yeah.
This is both of our first time going, and we're really excited to be going and seeing what it's all about. I have always heard about Future Farmers of America just through social media, and growing up and going to high school and seeing that it was like an option for high schoolers. Although I've never been a part of it, I am excited to see a little bit more about it today. So before we go, we thought we would start off the day with setting our intentions for the day and making sure that we get out of it everything that we want to. So my intention for the day is to, one, as my job as a marketing associate, I want to get as much content as I can throughout the day, and just seeing if we can vlog a little bit here and there and kind of showcase like what we're doing. That way, if more people from our team ever have the opportunity to go, we can kind of show them the ropes and show them a little bit about it and get some inside scoop during the competition. I also would just want to learn more about the Future Farmers of America. I think it's a really good organization to be a part of, especially as a high schooler or somebody maybe in middle school wanting to go to high school for something in the farming or agricultural field. And just show them that it's an option and it's fun. So I really want to learn more about the organization as a whole and a little bit more about maybe why students wanted to join and why they're so passionate about it. Just get to know their why of wanting to be there, because I think the why is really important.
Okay, my intention for today is to meet at least 5 upcoming landscape professionals who want to be in the nursery industry. I think it'll be really cool to kind of see what people are interested in, especially the up and coming. I think it's really cool to see when kids have all these ideas for what they want to be in a couple of years, and kind of see what that shapes into.
Alrighty, so we will be checking in throughout the day as much as we can. Like I said, we're going to be judges, so we don't really know what that looks like for us yet. We don't know what kind of time we're going to have. I do know that it's going to be like a setup where students will like role play or present things to us, and then we get a scorecard and we judge them. So I'm excited to see how that comes out and turns out, and I'm just really excited to be a judge.
Yeah, me too.
I think we both bring really unique and different perspectives to the table, and we're just excited to see kind of what comes about throughout the day. So we'll check in as much as we can throughout the day, but we'll definitely be coming back at the conclusion of the day and sharing how those intentions went and just a little bit more about our day and what happened. So this is our midday update. We broke for lunch, so we're in our lunch break right now. We're currently sitting in the room that I am judging in, and Kim is across the hall. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what your portion involves?
So my portion was the planting practicum, and different students are taking plants, potting them up, and we're basically judging them on how well they do it.
And what's the plant that they're planting?
The plant that they're planting is lavender.
It's Kim's favorite plant.
Yeah.
And then what I'm doing in this room, basically a student will come in and they'll flip over the card that's in front of them, and it gives them like a scenario of who me and my other co-judge are. So in this case, it would look like it was Kim, but there's another person here with me, and we judge them on a number, like a scorecard, and we judge them based off of that. I'm not going to say any of the scenarios or anything because I don't know what we're allowed to share, but I do know that they know like a little bit of information about what they're selling ahead of time, and then they meet their clients when they come in, and they basically have 10 minutes to sell us on what they're trying to sell us. Every school, I would say, or every team has a different strategy and approach to how they're selling. So it's just really neat to see how these schools come prepared, and when they leave the room, how good they feel. I can hear them in the hallway talking with their friends, talking about how good they feel about what they did.
And I also think, too, like a part of the FFA and the organization that everybody, contributes to, it really does help these kids prepare, not these kids, the students prepare for real world applications. They have this level of maturity that it's incredible to see at 13, 14, 15 years old, and it's definitely something that I want to continue being a part of. I just think that what they're working on and working together to build is very strong.
So we were back in the car and we just finished up judging. And I don't know if I mentioned before that we were at the Massachusetts state competition, which is important to note because there's a lot of different chapters around the country. We had so much fun.
We did.
We set our intentions, and I think we both met our intentions.
Yeah, I met five students, and I think that was my intention, was to meet 5 students and kind of see what their ambitions are. And we got to interview a couple of them, which was really cool. I enjoyed that a lot.
I got to mic up Kim and have Kim go through. They had like an expo hallway set up. I'm not too clear on what event that was for, but students had poster boards set up around like a hallway, and they were like presenting on their topics.
Science fair?
Yeah, like a science fair. We just kind of found a group of students and we just asked if anybody would like to be on camera, and we checked with their teacher, of course. And they told us what they wanted to do. A few of them were seniors and they're going off to college, so it was cool to see where they're going and what they'll be doing and if they'll be using any of the knowledge that they learned and are presenting with the events. So it's just really neat to get to know some of the students that were there. And I mean, that was one of our intentions of going, was to meet the students. And I got to learn a little bit more about the organization as a whole. One of the individuals that was helping to run the sessions would pop in periodically into the room that we were judging in and just get a feel for things, how they were going. And that's when I was able to ask him questions about more about FFA and kind of what it was and how he was able to get his start and a little bit more background on that. All in all, it was a really good experience, and Kim and I were both talking earlier. We would love to come back and be judges again, or even just work with maybe some of the other chapters and host like learning sessions or workshops or things like that, anything that we can.
I was really impressed with how most of the students held themselves. Like, they were 13 and 14-year-olds speaking like adults, and it was really awesome to interact with them and just kind of foresee the future of these professionals coming into the industry. It was really cool. But I had a great day, and I would 10 out of 10 do it again.
Perfect. So yeah, if you are ever interested in judging or doing something like this, check your local state FFA chapters and see what options are out there for you.
It's really easy to get involved.
Yeah, it's super easy to get involved. We were lucky enough to have an individual reach out to us and ask if we wanted to be a part of today, and we're both very happy that we said yes. And a huge thank you to our company who was able to let us take one of these beautiful company trucks and let us come up here for the day and meet all of these amazing and beautiful students.
And shout out to Thomas from Site One who got us involved. He's been involved in the FFA in a really long time. He actually competed when he was in high school, which is a really cool full circle moment.
Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Thomas.